Welcome back. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of the free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Oh, what's going on my YouTube peoples? Oh, welcome back to the channel. This is Bear's Mix. And I'm your host, Bear, also known as Purple Bearded Bastard. So what's going on this beautiful Riverside, Alabama evening as I am making my way to Tulsa, Arizona. So, as you guys know, I had some issues moving my freight brokerage from Alaska to Texas. Thought I finally got past the final hurdle, and the FMCSA throws another hurdle up for me to jump. Now, a few months back, when I was making the move, I was trying to get everything moved ahead of time so it would be here and set up and ready to go when I get down to Texas. I filed all the paperwork at the FMCSA to update the address and all of that. They said, oh, you have a new address on your Form 5889. We need to see your Articles of Incorporation from the state of Texas. I said, I'm not incorporated in the state of Texas. I'm incorporated in the state of Alaska. Well, you need to be incorporated in the state of Texas, even though I was set up as a foreign entity doing business in Texas. They didn't care. So, paid the $300, filed for my business entity creation in Texas under MP Enterprises, LLC. And it was rejected. Why was it rejected? There's another company in Texas by the name of MP Enterprises. And there's a few other variations of the name. Like M.P, M-P, M/P. But because it's already another company with the exact same name as mine, it can cause confusion, so my registration was rejected. I sent that letter to the FMCSA saying, hey, look, I can't register under that name. I'm going to come up with another name a little later on, but for now I'm still incorporated in Alaska. Well, they've transferred all my information down to Texas. They updated the address, information, phones, all that. But they turned around and said, well, until you can get an incorporated name and provide us with that letter of incorporation, or the certificate of incorporation, or the articles of incorporation, whatever you want to call it. When you get us that, then refile. Well, it's taken me months to come up with the new name, which I finally came up with the name that was not incorporated in the state of Texas and is not already taken by a trucking company. And I've gone through hundreds of variations. And I also got it as a domain. Unfortunately, .net is what I had to take. .com was taken. And I'm trying to figure out how to take control of that domain because it's a dormant domain. It's been sitting dormant for years. One of the names I wanted to go with for Texas was Lone Star Freight Brokers. That domain was taken. I went and looked it up, and somebody had already registered and destroyed that name's history in Texas. So I'm not going with that one. That's for sure. I do have a new name that I actually like, and I am now incorporated in Texas under the new name. I have gotten insurance under the new name. What the heck are these kids doing? 2 kids walking in the high-speed breakdown lane on I-20. Dead people walking. Anyways, I've got it insured. I've updated my BOC3 filing. I got my BMC84 updated with the new name. The company I'm going with now, saving me a lot of money. The original company, I think it was Pacific Financial Services. I think that was it. Don't quote me on it. I can't remember who it was offhand that I had my original BMC85 filed through, which would have been was cheaper through them than doing the BMC 84. But anyways, they were charging me over $8,000 a year for it. The new company is charging me a little under $3,000 a year for it. Under the new name. So I've got my new articles and corporations filed. It's been approved by the state of Texas. I have my new EIN. I have my new BOC3 filing. I have my new BMC 84 filed. I have my UCR filed. I have my SCAC code filed. Sent the form 5889 with all that information, a cover sheet, photos of my IDs. And almost 2 weeks goes by, nothing. I faxed it over to them initially. So I calls them up. They're like, well, we see that number here, but nothing came through. Can you refax it? So I refaxed it. Called her back a couple hours and she told me, refax it, call me back in about 4 or 5 hours to make sure it came through. So I called them up and nothing again. They got the call. The cover page was transmitted. None of the attachments were transmitted. So I don't know what's going on. So the young lady I was spoken to, the FMCSA, had me email everything to her. My entire packet. She got it. She's okay. We have it now. That was Friday before last, because today's Saturday now. But she said it'll take up to 8 days for it to be processed. It's in the stack. It's first come, first served. I'm like, sweet, thank you. Starting on Wednesday, I got an email from them. Well, we need your, is this a new business formation or is it a new entity? What's the deal here? Is it just a name change? I said, it's a name change, and here's why. You guys told me I had to get a new business entity because my original business name is not available for registration in the state of Texas. Somebody else already has that name. She's like, okay, thank you for the clarification. Then somebody else comes back to me a little later on and says, okay, well, we need that letter of rejection showing that Texas rejected the original business name. I'm like, well, okay, I'm calling them up, trying to get a copy of the letter, but it was last year, several months ago, that I originally filed it. I don't have the original email because I no longer have access to that email. I was not hosting, but I was using name.com as my registrar to register all my websites on, to get all my domain names. Had 27 domains with them. There was a data breach. All 27 of them were hijacked. They were transferred away. I'm fighting trying to get some of them back. But because I don't have those right now, I don't have access to email. This has been going on since early April. I can't get any of my messages. I can't recover any emails or anything. I got a hold of my host provider. They are unable to recover the emails for that domain because, well, the domain is gone. It's been transferred away. It's not working anymore. And they don't have any backups of it, which was kind of a shock. But so I've been back and forth. I spent almost 4 hours on the phone with the Incorporations Division there in the Texas Secretary of State trying to get a copy of the letter. Because it was on my old Texas Business Registrations account, under the email that I have no longer access to, she couldn't find it. She said, okay, well, this is what you're going to do. We're going to transfer you over to the state finance office, the comptroller's office, and have them look up by your credit card that you used. And if they look that up and they give me the batch number, and then you email me back with the batch number, and I'll be able to find the letter that way off the batch number. Because each letter that they issue comes with its own batch number, which they have access to. I spent another 4 hours on the phone with the young lady there in the comptroller's office. The only thing she found was a $0 charge on my card, but there's no batch number associated with it. She's thinking that was the rejection, because they ended up not charging me the $300 for the formation. They refunded it, but there's no batch number there. She don't have the batch number for the letter. She said they don't normally track the batch numbers of those transactions like that. So I went back over to the incorporation's office. Still no joy. They can't find anything. So what I just had to do is refile, pay the $300 again to try and incorporate the MB Enterprises LLC name, which will be rejected. It's a company it's an already registered company and a company that's in good standing. So they'll have to reject it. I'll get a fresh rejection letter, but that won't be until sometime next week. FMCSA has given me 5 days to come up with a letter, or they're going to reject my 5889. Well, without that letter showing that the state of Texas has rejected my registration of MP Enterprises LLC due to it not being available, that could take 10 days to get that letter. Well, once I get it, I'll have to refile everything again with the FMCSA. By then, I'll have already made another payment on my insurance stuff for the company. Otherwise, if I don't get that letter, and it seems like the only way I'm going to get it is to refile and spend $300 and hopefully they refund it. They'll process it, but they'll give me a new DOT number and a new MC number. Basically a brand new business. And I'll have to pay them the $350 fee for creating the new MC number. Which I don't want to do that for a couple reasons. One, MP Enterprises is a freight broker. It's been aging for 5 years, or going on 5 years. November 2020 is when I formed that company. Even though I have been using it, I'm pretty much just letting it age for the most part, used it very rarely. I've been building business credit up on it, building up a good reputation for that company. So I can get places like the DLA and AFIS, which are good paying contracts. They have certain hoops you have to jump through, and I've been building up that business rating and rating with Dun & Bradstreet and everything else they want. So I can get those contracts right away and start making some good money. So yeah, every time you put up one, you clear one hurdle, another one pops up. So much for deregulation. Well, guys, I'm not going to tell you what the new name is yet. I don't want somebody to try and jump ahead of me and register their own freight broker using the same name, which does happen. Somebody will be like, oh, I like that name. I'm going to take it before you can get it registered fully. And then I'm out, and I got to go through it all over again. So yeah, I'm not going to reveal the new name right now. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for now, guys. I just wanted to jump in here and give you a quick little update. Let you know the good, also bad news. But yeah, I am working on getting the freight brokerage reestablished. Hopefully here in the next couple weeks, it'll be active again. And I can start onboarding carriers and shippers. Well, that's going to be it for now, guys. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload new videos. Hit a thumbs up or a thumb down. And if you made it this far, please comment. Tell me where you're watching from. I'd love to know where my views are reaching. Alright, guys. Catch you in the next one. As always, keep the shiny side up, the rubber side down. I'll see you out there in the highways. And go Army, beat Navy.